boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have a great song here from MORRAY. First time on this channel, I believe, and a song called Letter to Myself. So very inspiring about life and how it can be. So that is MORRAY's great song, Letter to Me. Let's start with this one. We need to set our capo here on the first fret, and with that we're going to go over 4 different chords. So let's start with the chords first. We have the E minor, so that will be open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. And we have the D, so that is open D, second G, third B, and second E. We have G next, so that is third on E, second on A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. And the final chord will be C, of course, the famous 4. So that one is third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. So E minor, D, G, and C. Very familiar combo here on Gordon Guitar and in guitar world, generally speaking. So that's the chords. We're gonna look at this when it comes to this picking and all that good stuff. But first we'll just see how to play this with very simple strumming and downstroke patterns. So the song will go in this chord progression: E minor, D, G, then C, E minor, D. That is what's going on here through the entire song. So we're gonna look at this, just the basic first here. So we're gonna play E minor, D, G, and when you played 1 down for each of these 3 chords, so like this, E minor, D, G, then you're gonna continue to strum on G. So it will be 1 down first on G, like all the other chords, the E minor and Ds. So when you play 1 down, then you're gonna play down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. Okay, so again, E minor and D, 1 down, and even the G first, so. So it will be on the G, down, 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 up, and then up, down, 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 up. Because there's a long break there for the G, okay? So again, like this. So E minor, D, G, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay? And then you're gonna continue with the same principle. Now you will play the chords D, E minor, sorry, C, E minor, and D. So you're gonna play C and E minor in the same way as you started the first round, with 1 down, then E minor 1 down, and then D 1 down. And then you're gonna continue with the strumming down, 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 up, down, down, down. And that you can do for an entire song. That's just the plain basic way of playing this with strumming pattern, all right? So we'll repeat that. E minor, D, and then comes the G with all these 3 chords, 1 down first, and you will continue with the G, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And then you play C, E minor, and D, 1 down for each chord, and you continue with D, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So like this. So a couple of rounds of this in standard tempo will be like this. So that is the first thing I'm gonna show you. Now we're gonna look at this picking pattern. All right, so we will skip all this with downs like that, not completely, but we will have more towards the picking. So this is, when it comes to picking, built upon two different rounds. They're very similar, but a little bit different when it comes to which note to hit. Okay, so the first round, of course, both rounds will be based upon the same chord progression, since that is what's going on through the entire song. But the first round will sound like this for E minor. Sorry. Okay, so that's the E minor first round. You're gonna hit open E together with open G. And then you're gonna play on the B string 3, 5, 3. And I hit the first one with my right hand, the third B string, and then I hammer on with my finger here, my ring finger or so, on the 5th fret, and I pull off to get back to the 3rd fret B string. So, and that's it for E minor. So, next chord will be D. So you're gonna play this part. Okay, so that is open D together with 2nd G, and then open B. We move on to the G, and this is just one pick like this. That is 3rd fret E string in the bass together with open G. And as soon as I play that, that will be the same as playing 1 down on the part where we just played with the strumming. So as soon as you play this pick, then you're gonna continue with the strumming here. So you add a full chord down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So far we learned E minor, D, and G like this, slowly. We're going to continue now with the C, E minor, and D. So C will start like this. So that is 3rd fret on A string together with 2nd D. And then 2nd D again. And that's it for C. Now the D chord, sorry, E minor chord. You will play this part. So that is 2nd fret D string. You can keep that from the C group you had, so you just release and get still this 2nd fret D string together with open B, and then open G. And that's it for E minor. And then you will end this first round with the D, just one pick like this. So that is open D string together with 2nd G. And in the same way here, you pick one and then you continue with the strumming. You add a full chord there, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So this last round was C, E minor, D, like this, slowly. So that is the first round. The second round will be very similar, but first I'm gonna take you through this. So slowly, a little bit slower than standard tempo, it goes like this. The second round now starts in the same way. So, of course, same chords. So E minor starts in the same way. And even the next D. But now on the second round, the G will be like this. So now you're gonna play still the 3rd fret E string in the bass, but now together with the open B string. And then you continue in the same way with the strumming, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And then you're gonna play the C, it sounds like this. It's a little bit different here as well. So you're gonna pick 3rd fret A string together with 2nd D, and the next note is open E, top string. So that is different. That's it for C, and now the E minor. So that is 2nd fret D string together with open B, that's the same. But now you're gonna play the extra note here, 3rd fret B string. So that is different. And the last chord D will end in the same way. So open D together with 2nd G. And you still play this final strumming down, down, up, down, down, and up. So just slightly different here. Some end notes that is different from the first round. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. The second round was like this, a little bit slower than standard tempo. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna show you one last thing here, all right? So we have this a little short melody, and this one could replace the strumming. So on all places where you have the strumming for the G and the Ds and all these rounds, you can replace it with a little melody here that goes like this. So it will be like I'm gonna show you here where it's played. So okay, so instead of the strumming on G, for instance, or even the D in the end of each and every round, you can play that melody. And you will find it here and on the B string. This is where you find it. Open B, first B, open B, then 2nd G, open G, 2nd G, and open B. And here I'm using the hammer-on pull-off technique like we used to do here for the E minor. So when I switch to string here, I'm playing 3 notes on the B string, I'm using the hammer-on and pull-off, and then I also use it on the G string. So there are 3 notes to begin with on B string. So I hit with my right-handed first note, the rest will be hammer-on and pull-off. And the same goes for when I switch to the G string, there's this 3 notes as well. So sorry. It's hard to play slow actually, but yeah, this is, you need to feel your way through here. The reason for why I'm using this technique is because it needs to be pretty fast and flow as well. So that is why I use that technique. It's up to you. As soon as you hit these notes, you will realize it's pretty much necessary almost to use this technique, or even, yeah, it's not necessary, but you could do it if you want. It's just some technique stuff there. Anyway, that is how you handle Morray's Letter to Myself. This is what's going on through the entire song. If you choose to play the chords with the strumming only, then just go for this chord progression. If you choose to play the melody, the notes, then it's built upon 2 different rounds, very similar to each other, but anyway. And yeah, that pretty much covers Letter to Myself. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please thumb up, leave a comment or so if you want, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. Till next time, guys, play tuned.